What does it mean to live a successful life? What is success? Anyone? Success. How do you define success? Well, if you looked it up in the dictionary, I don't think the dictionary would say everyone defines it differently. What does the dictionary say? What is success? And not what are the factors. For me, if I have a nice car and I have a nice wife, then I had a successful life. I'm not asking the factors. How do you define success? Achievement. So that's what most people say. I think that's what the dictionary says. Achieving your goals. If you achieve your goals, you are successful, correct? So if you achieve your goals in life, then you had a successful life, correct? You agree? Well, what if your goal in life is to eat as much pizza as you can and smoke as much weed as you can and just watch every Netflix show and become the best Candy Crush high score ever? You're 90 years old. You're 500 pounds. You never left bed. You watched every program. Did you have a successful life? Who thinks that person had a successful life? One person, anyone? So some people said, yeah, successful life. So most people in the room are saying, well, no. They achieved their goals, but that's not a successful life. But you say it is, because you're defining successful life is if I achieve my goals and I have a successful life. What if your goals are to beat up old women and steal their money and use it to buy cocaine and party all day? And you're 90 years old, you've beaten up 1 million old women, you've got a mansion, piles of cocaine, and you're partying all day. You say you had a successful life? Okay. Until you grow in spirituality. So you did or you didn't? Okay, so it's not so clear anymore. So I'm going to make it very, very clear. What's this? Definition of success. Let's define success. The successful business person. How do you define a successful business person? What makes them successful? Is someone who inherits a lot of money. Are they a successful business person? No, they have a lot of money, but they didn't make it. Someone who sells hundreds of cars, but doesn't make any money. Are they a successful business person? No. Someone who sells hundreds of cars and makes lots of money, are they a successful business person? Yes. Because the purpose of the business is to make money doing the business. So to the extent that you achieve the purpose of the business, you are a successful business person. Who here would like to have a successful marriage? Great, so come to my class at 6 o'clock, by the way. But how do you define that? What makes a marriage successful? To the extent that you achieve the purpose of the marriage, it was a successful marriage. And the purpose of marriage is emotional intimacy and love and respect and connection. So to the extent that you reach that, you had a successful marriage. Successful sports person. How do you define a successful sports person? To the extent that you achieve the purpose of the sport, you're a successful sports person. Has anyone had an operation ever? Don't tell me. Was it successful? Well, to the extent that you achieve the purpose of the operation, it's a successful operation. So it's very, very clear now. Success in any area is to the extent that you achieve the purpose of that thing, then you had a successful. So very, very simple. Successful life is to the extent you achieve the purpose, you are successful. Successful business, to the extent you achieve the purpose, you are successful. Successful marriage, successful operation, successful sport. Success in any area is to the extent that you achieve the purpose of that thing, correct? Good. So how do you define a successful life? Because if you want to define a success, if you want to have a successful life, you have to have a definition of what that is. So how do you define a successful life? To the extent that you achieve the purpose of life, you had a successful life.